Hey guys, it's Cowamatic making another ESO go, bro. That's right, motherfuckers. This time we're doing, I'm gonna go through the tree of a Nightblade. I'm a Wood Elf Nightblade playing. I'm currently level 5, as you can see there. And I'm like level 6 on the wood skills, but that's not what we want to be. We want to be over here, assassination. So I'm level 10 on assassination. So basically what happens is, once you start building into a tree, as you can see I've done here, every time you use those abilities, you start leveling it up. So you become, I'm assuming it becomes more effective some way, or it unlocks other stuff. Not too sure. So basically every time you get a level, you get 1 skill point, and then you can chuck it into whatever tree you want. Whatever ability you want, but you can also collect these Skyshards. Now Skyshards are hidden all over the map and you gotta find them. Once you get 3, it gives you 1 skill point, so that's another way. So as you are adventuring, if you see something basically glowing, like it literally stands out, when you come near it, it's gonna be like a big fireball just in the middle of your screen. Just go to it, do whatever it wants you to do, and then it will give you a Skyshard. Basically, you just like, there's a little cinematic like, oh, and then it gives it to you. So you can see I've got 2 out of 3. I haven't got, I think I have to go back and look for another couple, but apparently there is a way to check. They leave you hints to find them, but I haven't found that yet. I haven't actually gone looking for it. So anyway, with that explained, I'm gonna go through the 3 tiers that they have here for the Nightblade. So as you can see, I've picked assassination. It's 3 AM, just for record. 3 AM, bit tired. I just woke up. So assassination blade does 24 magic damage on low health targets. Takes 300% additional damage. So, you know, once they get weaker, basically this is almost for everything. Like, I think it's like a passive ability, so these are the passive abilities as well. I'll get to that. Teleporting strike. Players move through the shadows, appearing next to the target, deals 34 magic damage to enemies and stuns monsters for 1.5 seconds. So I don't know if in PvP this is going to stun players because it says monsters, but that's okay. Like, being able to teleport to people is pretty good ability anyway. Also, you'll see that these have experience bars next to them, and that one's almost capped. So in my experience, I've done it for the weapon. I've only done it once in the weapon. I've played a couple of hours tops. And if I go to dual wield, you'll see that this is rendering slash as 1, but I actually unlocked this at the very first. And what happens is, once you get to level 5 with an ability, it will go, okay, you got it to level 5. I've got 2 options for you. You know, so basically it forms its own tree, like its own talent tree. And it goes, you can have a snare on top of what it already does, or you can have a heal on top of what it already does. So I picked snare. So then you'll see that instead of 1 hit the target for 9 physical damage, affected target bleeds for 24 physical damage over 7 seconds. It hits 2 hits the target, does 9 physical damage, affected targets bleed for 24 damage over 7 seconds, and is snared for the duration. So, you know, you add on to the stuff that you learn. So as you gain more experience using a spell, it unlocks other stuff, which I think is amazing. Like, I think that's so fucking cool. Like, the customization is just amazing. So I should be able to get more detail once I level that up, but I only just woke up and I just wanted to do these things. Anyway, kind of went off track. Coming back. Blur. Enemies have a 15% chance. Enemies have a 50% miss chance when attacking you for 20 seconds. So it's like evasion if you ever played WoW. Mark target. Marks the target for death. Players' attacks ignore 75% of the target's armor and spell resistance, and target attacks ignore 75% of the player's armor and spell resistance. Killing a marked target restores players' health by 37%. And then haste. For 17 seconds, increase attack speed with light and heavy attacks by 30%. And now, these are the passive abilities, and I didn't realize that I had this unlocked. So I'll have to dig through that. But the passive abilities are, while using assassination abilities, increases weapon damage while using invisibility or stealth by 5%. Successful crouched attacks stun for a longer duration. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to get that. Killing an enemy with an assassination ability restores 16 magicka over 6 seconds. That's really cool. Increases a critical strike rating by 1% for each assassination ability slotted. So I'm assuming that if you it all up, you'll have 6%. Yeah, makes sense. So, but also, as you can see from these passive abilities, oh my god, almost spilled my drink. But you can also see that it allows you to go into these other trees, which I think is also cool. So that way that you can still fully customize your abilities and still go into other trees by the looks of it. Pressure points increase, already said that one. Increase bonus critical strike damage by 5% with an assassination abilities. With an assassination. So that means you could have one, you instantly get 5%. So that's cool. That is cool as. So that's basically the assassination tree. After reading that, I'm kind of stoked that you can actually break into other trees and see, because there's a lot of cool stuff here, man, like heaps. So, I didn't go through the ultimate. So the ultimate is deal 49 damage while reducing healing effects by 50%. Damage increases as players' ultimate charge increases up. So I haven't seen this ultimate thing. I think it comes up once you actually unlock it. I haven't seen any charge, but it gets up to 275%. I'm sorry that I don't actually know yet. What are you doing, bro? Stop doing whatever you're doing in the background. Okay, so the shadow tree. Consuming darkness. Creates an area of darkness for 12 seconds. Enemies in this area are snared for 70%. Nearby allies take 30% less damage, and the caster gains additional 100% of this value. Grants allies in the area slip away, granting them invisibility. Shadow Cloak gives player invisibility for 2.5 seconds. There's a mount there. Holy crap, it's a horse. That's cool as. Field Strikes deals 42 magic damage if stealth attack sets enemy off balance and stuns for 4 seconds. Enemy targets in front of the player take 3 magic damage every 10 seconds. Paths may only be seen by players and increase movement speed for 50% for a duration. Induces Aspect of Terror, induces fear in 2 nearby enemies for 4 seconds. Summon a Shade, I love this. Summons a Shade to attack target enemy for 17 seconds. Attacked enemies deal 15% less damage for 4 seconds. And then the passive abilities and shadows are increased stamina regeneration by 15% for 6 seconds, and shadow ability is activated. When a shadow ability is activated. Increase armor and spell resistance by 85 for 4 seconds when coming out of stealth or invisibility. Increase max health by 2% for each shadow ability slotted. Blech. Increase duration of shadow abilities by 8%. And the last tree is siphoning. Soul Shred, the ultimate ability. Nearby enemies take 63 magic damage and are stunned for 3 seconds. An ally may activate the Soul Leech synergy, initiating a high damage life-stealing attack. Strife deals 35 magic damage and heals players for 30% of the damage inflicted every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Agony stuns enemies for 12 seconds. Effect is broken by damage from any source. After effects end, enemies take 25 magic damage over 5 seconds. So it's kind of like a sap that you can't redo. There's a cast time involved. That's kind of lame. Anyway, siphons movement speed from enemy and gives it to player while dealing 50 magic damage over 8 seconds. It's cripple. Siphoning strikes while toggled. Basic weapon attacks restore 2% magic and stamina, but deal 23% less damage. 10% chance on basic weapon attacks to restore 15% magic and stamina. Drain Power does 21 magic damage to nearby enemies and increases weapon damage by 6% for each enemy damaged for 17 seconds. Yeah. And then the passive abilities: Catalyst increases potion effectiveness by 10%. Increase the max magic of 4% while a siphoning ability is slotted. Increase a healing Increases healing from siphoning abilities by 8%. Bestows 1 ultimate when dealing damage with a siphon ability. I don't know what that means, but that looks kind of cool if you can swap ultimates. But anyway, guys, that's the Nightblade. If you want to see a Nightblade in action, I've already got videos. I'm doing a playthrough on him, just do the starter stuff and the first island. I'm now on the second island on this guy, so I might continue on with him, or I might just do one for each class. I'm not too sure yet. I'm talking over here thinking the camera's there, so I do apologize. So if you want to see him in action, there are other videos on my channel that you can check, just the quests and stuff like that. I haven't got to the PvP yet. I don't know when the PvP starts or how you get started in it, but I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys later.